The Mountaineers will put total weather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they were wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bryant. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Everett. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They put the first points on the board.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting them in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Everett. Able to scrounge. Yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense working from the pistol. Now they'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
the great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Blunt. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Out of the end zone. Hits him with a stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off-play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Durant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Trying to set up the screen. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Paul. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
First down, West Virginia.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Mountaineers heading quickly to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room. much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle, it's Everett. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Church. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. 1st and 10. Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick release by the QB. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Looking to pass. It's Blunt. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down, West Virginia.
He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. So 1st down will open up the final period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted to stop the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Thorne. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots.
Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
West Virginia, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Unleashes one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Blunt. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thorne. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 7.
They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
To the air, it's Blunt. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And
it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They'll try to pop the draw. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Timeout, West Virginia.
Looking for a man. It's Blunt. Throws toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Winning those individual